morning. Oh my God. These filters, they're funny, but cute. All right. So I'm going to do some elemental readings, but before I start, I'm going to tell you about the website. So it's functional. There's a lot of stuff I still got to go up there and tweak and remove and put up, whatever, you know, like there's a lot of stuff I got to work on still in the background, but it's functional. It's fully functional. So I'm adding products to it right now. I'm adding products to the site. The products that I had up there before, those were placeholders. But the products that are up there now, they're for sale. So I'm doing it by categories first, because there's about I think there's like well over like 10,000 products, different products. So it's gonna take a minute. But then I'll create a CSV file to make the upload a lot faster next time. But so right now I'm just working on like the books. So there's books up there right now. So that's the category that I'm working on right now as far as adding products. So, you know, that's like how-to books, almanacs, journals, calendars, stuff like that. Hi, Crystal. Did you check out the website yet? It's pretty cool looking. But I'll also soon, really soon, I've got a couple people lined up. I think 3 separate people right now that are lined up that we're gonna do like celebrity, the dead celebrity interviews. So I know we have Kurt Cobain lined up. We have Anna Nicole Smith. And I'm not sure who the other person chose. I don't remember. But those 2 for sure are lined up. Should be doing those really soon. At least Anna Nicole Smith will be done really soon. But yeah, so check out the website. You can, so I think I have a section there where you can subscribe to it, because I'll be doing a lot of blogging up there. So if there's any topics that you guys want to discuss in like a blog, or you want me to blog about, I'll put that in the blog. And the podcast will be up there too. So that's going to be pretty dope. I'm excited. And I'll also link all the social medias there. I'm looking for one program that I can live stream simultaneously. Yeah, of course. Well, the podcast is on Spotify, and it's called Connecting Beyond Time. My podcast on Spotify is the only one of its kind up there. There isn't another one like that on Spotify. My channel is unique, so I'm really excited about that. So yeah, but it's on Spotify. It's called Connecting Beyond Time. So like I said, we've got Kurt Cobain lined up. We've got Anna Nicole Smith lined up. I know I want to do Benny Hill really bad. I think that's going to be great. But yeah, so these are the dead celebrity interviews that are lined up. The Hitler interview is already up there. That was interesting. That was really interesting. Yeah, Spotify, all you have to do is download it. It's an app. Because it's not on my website yet. But the website, if you want to take a look at the website, it's bonesandbroomsticks.com. Yeah, so I'll be blogging up there a lot. But there's other ones that are lined up too. That's on the website. I just need to find people that want to do those interviews. But there's Confucia. There's, who's the other one? I forget, but Confucius up there right now. I haven't interviewed Confucius, but that one's up there. All right, so that, because I think that would be interesting. So I'm gonna do some elemental readings. I didn't bring my crystal or incense, so we're really just gonna do this off the top. But I do have my cards. Well, some of them anyway. I do have cards with me. But yeah, so let me think of what deck I want to use. All right. So how about if I let you pick? You pick the deck. You pick the deck, okay? So I have the Starman Tarot. The Starman Tarot, David Bowie's artist is the one who created this tarot deck. And then there's the Steampunk Tarot. So you pick which deck. Which tarot deck do you want me to use? Yeah, I get it. Spotify's easy. But, number one. Which one's number one? Starman? Starman? This one? Yes? I think this is the one you were talking about. Okay. All right. That one, and I'll use the Wisdom of the Oracle with it. Okay. This is a cool looking deck. It's a cool looking deck. It's a weird deck though, because well, look at the box, right? That comes off the side. That comes out. But this is a weird deck because it's humongous. It's just really long. The cards are long. Like, if you look at this compared to, like a standard size, I'll show you the standard. Well, kind of standard, semi-standard. Yeah, it's a standard size. Look at that, see the difference in size? So this is a tarot, but it's just a big tarot deck. So it's a little difficult to shuffle, but we got this. So I'll use this one. These are extra cards. I haven't used this deck in a few years. It's been a couple years since I've used it. I've had it for, how long have I had this deck? I've had this deck for about 7 years, I think, something like that. Alright, but I'm going to just do the elements today. Oh, really? Joe, oh, he ain't watching anymore. Well, that's cool. Libra. Libra Nation, baby. Hi, Joe. Alright. So. Okay. Yeah, he's not watching anymore. But, so I'll start off with earth signs. I always want to start with earth for some reason. But I'm just going to burn some of this palo. And I'm only doing the elements because I have to be to work by 11, so I got to get ready. I got to go home and after this and take a shower, get dressed, and get to work. You know. But I'm going to be adding a whole bunch more stuff to the website, so check it out. Check it out. It's going to be cool. There's going to be well over 10,000 products up there. And I was approved to accept Afterpay, so you can shop and make payments. Buy now, pay later. I have that on my website. $9 a.m. until midnight? That's your hours? Girl, when are you home? That's crazy. That's crazy. Yeah, I like Afterpay too. That's insane. That's insane. From 9 a.m. to midnight. What are you trying to do to yourself? You're gonna kill yourself working like that. You can't work like that. Are those your real hours? Do you have any break in between? You don't have like a few hours off and then go back and clock in? That doesn't make sense. Are you kidding me? Man, I hope it's worth it. I hope it's worth it. That's way too many goddamn hours. Even still, even if you don't do it every day, baby, that's overkill. That's a lot. 9 to midnight. Good morning, Chantilly. Once or twice a week. Oh. Okay. Girl, you made it sound like it was an everyday thing. Shh. Ooh. I was like, what the fuck? It's still not bad. I mean, twice a week's not bad, but goddamn. Well, might as well knock it out, right? 4 days in 2. Knock it out. Might as well. Get it out of the way. All right. So, I don't have anything to roll around in my hands. Shit. Earth signs. Sorry. 50 hours a week. That's a lot. That's a lot. Do you get overtime? You get time and a half? Are you being paid overtime? I sure the hell hope so. I sure hope so. 50 hours a week, they bet it good. Because I was going to say, bump that. No, thank you. That's insane. All right. Earth signs. This deck is really hard to shuffle. It's so big. Yeah, you distracted me. Knock it off. She's a workhorse. She's gonna be a sleep horse. They're gonna retire that horse. You better rest. Alright. So, let me see. Earth signs, earth signs, earth signs. Whoa, my lip gloss. I didn't bring my crystal. Earth signs. Give me a second to tune in, okay? You know, I was singing a song before I went live because I was listening to music. And now the song is playing again. But I'm hearing, I'm unbothered, I'm good. Ooh, but it feels like a front. It feels like an underlying, like under the surface. There's a front. Hold on, Earth. What's going on? You know, it's like, the way it feels is like telling everybody, yeah, I'm great, I'm Gucci, I'm cool, nothing, you know what I mean? Like, nothing's bothering you, but under the surface, you're like, oh my God, like you're dying inside. But your outer world, nobody would know it. Nobody would know what's going on with you, Earth signs. Nobody would know it. Hey, ain't you an Earth sign, Amber? Let me know if this makes sense. Are you an Earth sign? There feels, you know what it feels like? It feels like there's a lot of confusion going on, okay? It feels like there's a lot of confusion. Trapped in your head. You don't feel grounded. You feel flighty. You don't feel very grounded. And when you do feel grounded, it feels incredibly heavy, like you're too grounded, like stuck to the earth. I'm hearing to this is for you. I'm hearing to pace yourself. You need to pace yourself. Whatever you're doing, pace yourself. Because it almost feels like you're in a hurry to get somewhere, to get something done. But there's no end goal. Like there's nothing, in a hurry to do what? In a hurry to finish what? Do you know what I mean? That's what it feels like. In a hurry up and stop? I don't know. It feels like there's a lot of interruptions. Whatever's going on, that's what it feels like. A lot of interruptions. but you're trying to, okay, so it feels like you have a lot of disturbances around you. A lot of things that are distracting you. That's what it is, distractions. It feels like you have a lot of distractions around you, and it's starting to interrupt your flow, but you're not letting that show. But I also feel like there's other stuff going on with you underneath the surface that you keep trying to stuff down, excuse me, that you keep trying to, every single time I connect to my guides, I start getting full of air. It's weird. But, they got a lot to say. But, yeah, it feels like, you're trying to stuff it down and work around the uncomfortable feeling that you're feeling, or this uncomfortable, you feel unsettled is what it feels like. Does that make sense? You feel unsettled. But I feel like there's something plaguing you. Feels like something is plaguing you. Like there's something. Could be one thing, could be a few things, but I think for the majority of you, it's like one thing that's plaguing you. Like you can't seem to shake it. But it's becoming disruptive. You know, your guides want you to take a step back and look at things from like a different perspective. Your guides really want you to take a step back and analyze everything. Look over everything. I think there's something you're missing. I think whatever it is that you're looking at, you've been looking at it in a particular way, with a certain thought process. Your guides want you to take a step back and reanalyze and look at something with a different approach. Because not only do I think it's going to bring you some sense of relief, but it's going to give you a better understanding about how things have gone. I'm hearing the word jaded. Some of you might feel jaded. Yeah, your guides are saying you look more focused. Like it looks like you're more focused on things that may have not gone your way, or thought that something was going to turn out a different way than what it did. And you're... Sorry. My guides... They always pipe up and say something silly. Like they always get a remark. They said you're a sourpuss. You're being a sourpuss. All right, so, but they want you to look at things differently, because the way you're looking at something, or the way you feel slighted, I want to say even, you don't feel like it was justified. And so the way you're looking at it is sort of like with this bitter taste in your mouth, and you're having a hard time letting that go. So your guides want you to look at it differently, with fresh eyes, from somebody else's perspective. You know, like take yourself out of this certain situation, and how would you look at it truthfully from an outsider's point of view? Would you still hold the same position right now? And I think the answer is no, you wouldn't. I think reluctantly you would change your mind or see things differently. But there's a reluctance there because you don't want to be wrong, because you felt this so intensely. You felt it like you felt justified. That's that. And it's kind of hard to shake your perspective. But if you want, I guess, relief, that's what you would have to do, is look at it differently. So, let's see. That sun is beaming. Oof. Right in my eyes. I'm going to shuffle this a long way. Six of Pentacles. Yeah. It's see, with the Six of Pentacles, there's a balanced give and take. And I feel like because you're not looking at it in a balanced way, like, I feel like whatever's going on with you, there's other people involved. And because of the way it's been handled, it's been imbalanced. I want to say there's one receiving more than the other. And it doesn't have to be a tangible thing. Like, it doesn't have to be, like, monetary anything or anything tangible. It doesn't have to be that. It could just be emotional. But you gotta take a step back. Look at it differently. It's almost like you're expecting yourself back from other people. Oh, I keep forgetting he's an earth sign. The devil. Yeah, see, that's you. Well, that's not you. I was going to say, wow. I was going to say that's you, Capricorn, because Capricorn's earth. This is the Capricorn card. It is the earth card. But the devil, but this is for all earth signs. I don't know why Capricorn's being highlighted here. But the devil represents like toxicity, bound to a certain thought process, bound to something, stuck with something, toxic behaviors, patterns. That's what this represents. Even depression, you know, whatever this is, it can start to really bring you down, depress you. It can. So you got to take a step back and look at things from a different perspective, because I think you're just ruminating. Yeah. All right, Earth. Whoa. Is this upside down? No, it came out upside down. Meditation. Meditation came out in reverse. And it's 25. The card is 25. 2 and 5 is 7. 7 is a card, like, you know, I think you know that you have to look at something from a different perspective. I think you know that it would benefit you to go within, but you resist it. You resist it. You look at things like, it's almost like you're looking at things with an unfair eye. Like, it's not a balanced thought. I want to say like a martyr mentality, or a woe is me, and it's not fair, and it should have went this way, not that way. Like you're really stuck with seeing something from your point of view and not somebody else's. You're really stuck with that. You're struggling with seeing it differently. Yeah. And at the bottom, you're getting clear signs. You're getting clear signs. If you pay attention to your surroundings, if you really tune in and pay attention to your surroundings, you get signs all the time. Whether you're seeing repetitive numbers on a clock, certain songs that pop up in your head even. Certain songs that, you know, like, let's say you haven't heard a certain song in years, and then all of a sudden it pops up and it grabs your attention. Listen to the lyrics of that song. The whole entire song may not mean nothing to you, but there may be a line or two that, you know, gives you an aha moment. Pay attention to, I don't know, pay attention to animals, the way they act. You know, if your attention is being drawn to a certain type of animal, or if you keep seeing that animal a lot, you know, maybe one that you've never paid attention to before, but now all of a sudden you are. These are all symbolic. These are ways that your guides communicate with you. Google it, look it up. What is the spiritual meaning of ... You know? And that way you can help yourself get out of this. And I want to say trapped, because I feel like you've trapped yourself in this thought process. That's what it feels like you're stuck there. All right, so that's earth signs. Let's do air. All right, air. What's going on with you, air? Ooh, air. I'm hearing that song, it's a new life, it's a new day, and I'm feeling good. Okay. But I also feel like you've got some, I don't want to say people, because I don't think it's people cheerleading for you. I don't. I think your guides are cheerleading for you, because I think you have a lot of envious people around you, air signs. I think you have a lot of envious people around you. You have a lot of people that pretend in your face but really want what you got. God damn. There's a lot of pretenders around you, air signs. But you're aware of it. You're aware of it. And I'm hearing that song, Hate on Me. You can hate on me. Feel free to hate on me. That's what I'm hearing. Hate on me. Like, you got some haters. You have some haters around you, air signs. See, air signs, you have people around you that only want things to go a certain way to suit them or to benefit them. If they don't give a shit about you. You know, air signs, I really feel like you're pushing forward. You've got good things coming toward you, but it's not because you have support from other people. This is everything that you're doing. You're doing this on your own. Everything you're doing and everything that you're accomplishing, because I just see you plowing through like these walls and just not like Wreck-It Ralph, just knocking them down, you know, and plowing through it. And I heard cleaning up the mess as you go along. I heard that, but I also see debris in the back of you. Like, you're cleaning up what you can as you move forward. Whatever can't be cleaned up, it can just sit there. Because I feel like you're done. Like, whatever it is, like trying to appease people, trying to please people, make people happy, even trying to get people to see things from your point of view, it's just become a moot point. And so right now, it's almost like you're gathering up and you're moving forward. You're like, nah, I don't have time for this bullshit, but I got things to do, so I gotta go. That's what it feels like, air signs. Because I don't feel like you have the people in your corner that pretended to be in you. They pretended to be in your corner. Oh yeah, rooting for you, big cheerleader, right? But they're not. They're not. They're not. It's only... It's for their own agenda. It's for their own agenda. What can I get out of this? Yeah, that's how they're coming in. Like anybody who is supporting you, it feels like the majority of people. I'm not going to say every single person, because I don't think every air sign, you know, has no supporters. It's not that. But I feel like the people that you wanted to support you, the ones that you wanted to be close to you, and this isn't downplaying the ones that are actually supporting you, because hell, you have support. That's not what I mean. I'm talking about the ones, your A1s. Those are the ones that are not supporting you. Those are the ones that are looking at you like, yeah, what can I get out of this? Wow. These are your A1s. Your A1s are looking at you with a envious or jealous eye. Now, this isn't going to resonate with all air signs, but it's heavy. It's heavy, but the truth shall set you free. The truth's coming out. Whether you want it to or whether they want it to or not, it's going to get exposed. There's going to be a lot of unmasking. Oh, shit. There's a lot getting exposed right now. And it's because you have a lot of envious people around you. It's almost like if they don't get their way, they're going to make shit hard for you. Yep, that's what it feels like, air signs. But it's not stopping you. It's not going to stop you. It's not going to hold you back. It's not going to hold you down. They're just going to be stuck in their miserable ass feelings. And, oh well, they put themselves there, really. That's what you get for being jealous and envious. What the fuck? Jealousy, the devil's ugly twin. That's the devil's ugly twin. Jealousy. I'm hearing secret competition. Some people are secretly competing with you. Damn, air signs. Well, I guess that's how you know you the shit. Let them be mad. Let them be mad. Let them be mad. They'll be alright. Air signs, you got good things coming to you, though. I know you might not feel that way right now, but I feel like all the people that couldn't be trusted, it's almost like they're being marked. You know, like you're gonna know it now. You're gonna know without a shadow of a doubt now. When you look at them, you're like, I know what you're about now, fucker. Like, that's how it is. Like, I feel like that's how you're gonna be looking at it. Like, seeing people's true colors. You're seeing people's true colors. It's all being highlighted. It's like the veil is being lifted and it's all being highlighted. Everybody, let's say you're in a room full of like bright people. We'll call them highlighters. And then you've got 1, 2, or 3 of them that pretend to have your best interest, but they're the dark ones. So they're like the permanent black magic markers sticking out like a sore thumb throughout the, like, you can see the spots. You know what I mean? You can see them. Let's say you have a box of highlighters, right? Let's say you have a box of yellow highlighters, and randomly there's a couple of black permanent magic markers in it. If you're looking down, you'll see the spots, you know, those black spots. You'll see it. They're going to stand out to you. You're going to notice it. You're going to notice who they are. You may not call them out. You just might move differently with them. But yeah, you got that going on, air signs. And it's all being shown to you. So, but it's only being shown to you so you know how to move forward. It's not being shown to you to hurt you. It's being shown to you to help you, really. And show you how to move forward. Because you got some snakes in the grass. You have some snakes in the grass, air sign. You may not even know it, but you do. Some of you are aware of it, some of you are not. Some of you, when you find out, it's going to be painful. Yeah. When you find out, it's going to be painful. Oh, God. Gossip, all of that. Unnecessary. You're going to find out all this stuff. Lies. Oh, shit. All kind of stuff. Ooh, air signs. Okay. But better know the truth than to not, right? It's not stopping you. That's the thing. Like, whatever this is, it's not stopping or hindering your progress. It's just opening your eyes to the reality. Really. The Emperor. That's somebody who's in control. They're in control of their life. They're in control. They could be like an entrepreneur, boss, whatever. The Magician. Nope, I'm sorry. The Sacred Clown. Ah, the Fool. And the Hierophant. Wow. 3 majors. These are 3 major arcanas. These are the big messages. So, the Emperor, taking control of your own life. See, you're not allowing people to interfere or to hinder your progress. And committing to... Like, I feel a lot of air signs have taken a risk with things, you know? Like, a leap of faith. Working on faith, trusting that. You know, a lot of you air signs are trusting yourself more than you have. Because it's almost like you got to cut the grass to reveal the snakes. You know what I'm saying? And now that you've cut the grass, the snakes are showing their ugly head. And you didn't realize this before. But now that you have this knowledge, now you can move forward more confidently. In a different direction. Like, take control back of your life. It's like taking control back over your own life and committing to it. Like, there's something you want to commit to. Take a leap of faith. Take a risk. Because I feel like whatever this is, there's a risk. And yeah, it feels like there's a risk involved, but it also feels like something you want to commit to and stand up for and work toward. I don't know. That's what it feels like. So, yeah. Let's see what I get with these. Well, you're not allowing other people to get in your way. You're like, it's like you're plowing through it. I can even hear you saying, get out of my way. You're in my way. Get out of my way. What are you doing? You block the door. Ooh. Oh, shit, air signs. We got movement, lust, and loyalty. There's a difference between loyalty and lust. And this doesn't have to necessarily mean in a romantic way, okay? So think about that, you know? Let's say, and I'll give you an example. Let's say you work for a company, right? Let's say you work for a company and you make commission. Let's use that. And you're loyal to the company, right? You do things fair. You do things in a balanced way. You know, if you didn't make the commission, let's say somebody started a sale, you finished the sale, but they started it, so rightfully the commission belongs to them. You're going to make sure they get their commission. But I feel like you have other people around you that lust over things like that. Let's say they lust over money, you know what I'm saying? They're not going to give you your commission. So I feel like it's like you're seeing the difference between loyal and disloyal, and you're moving away from the disloyal because you see it. You see it for what it is. You see it for what it is. And so you're moving away from it because you'd rather be around things that you could trust. You know what I mean? Trust their word, trust their movements, trust what they're saying, trust their feelings, thoughts, whatever. You want to be able to, you don't have to agree with it, but the fact that you can trust it and not question it is what gives you peace. That's what you want to be around. And if you can't trust it, and if it doesn't bring you peace, you don't want anything to do with it. Because people have ulterior motives. People have ulterior motives. They don't always have your best interest at heart. They may care about you, but they care about their own needs first. And that's not what you need in your corner. You need team players in your corner. Okay, air signs. Seeing the forest for the trees. Good. All right, now what? Water. Water, water, water. Let's do water. Waters. I'm walking on sunshine. That's what I heard that song. I'm walking on sunshine. Yeah. You're feeling good, water signs. You're starting to feel good. You're starting to feel good in your own skin. You're starting to feel... It feels like... imagine walking through a forest, right? And the path is like... it's not a clear path, and you've got like these bushes that have like those thorns and everything, and you gotta find your way, like fighting your way through this real dense forest until you can reach a road, right? So it feels like you've just reached the road. If you look tattered, you look worn, you look like all of that, but you finally reached the road. So now that you're on pavement, right, and you're freshly on pavement, like this is new, you just stepped onto the pavement, that act in and of itself took off so much burden of crawling through all that brush, you know what I mean? Crawling through all that dense foresty mess, right? So now you've hit the pavement. You look like shit. You probably smell like shit, but you're standing there alive, strong, and now you can see a clear path. Now you're on a road and you see the clear path. You may not know which direction. Should I go left? Should I go right? But it doesn't matter. You're in a much better and safer place than you were. So you have optimism because you know if you walk down this road, no matter which direction you go, it's a hell of a lot better than where you've been. And this is what's bringing you peace. This is what's bringing you joy, happiness. Like you don't even care that you don't know where the road leads because you know it's better than where you've been. Okay, water signs. You're feeling really optimistic. I feel like your energy's coming back. I'm starting to see like your chakras are starting to line up one by one, like boop, 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 boop. Like one by one, they're lighting up. They may not be fully vibrant and well lit, but they're gonna be. They're going to be. It won't be long. Once you start the spin of one chakra, they're gonna just all start spinning and picking up momentum, and it's just gonna light you up. It's gonna light the road. It's gonna light the way. And the reason why this is happening for you, water signs, is because even through the dark and dense shit, you kept going. You didn't stop. You kept going. You knew that this forest, this thick, whatever thickness or the woodsy area that you were crawling through and getting tattered by, you kept going because you knew that you would reach the road at some point. You didn't know how long it was going to take, and you didn't even know if you were going to make it. You didn't know if you were going to make it there, but you never gave up. You never gave up. You had complete and total faith. And this is why you're being blessed. You're being blessed, water signs, because you didn't give up. You're being blessed. You had complete faith. Because you had nothing else to lean on. You had nothing else to lean on. What I'm hearing is everybody left the circle. Everybody ditched. Everybody ditched you. Everybody left the circle. I'm hearing the circle of trust. So whatever circle of trust you had, that was broken. And everything got out. Everything left. And you were the only trustworthy, solid person there. And you kept going. You kept going. You kept going. All right, water signs. There's so much relief coming for you. There's so much relief coming for you, water signs, that you may even have an emotional release. Like this could be something, and I'm not talking about in a sad way, but all this pent-up energy, all this pent-up emotion, all these pent-up thoughts, feelings, all of that. It's like once you get to your destination, I could see you just falling to your knees and crying like out of relief. There's relief. Oh, you're going to feel so relieved. You're going to feel so relieved, water signs. Princess of Wands. I thought there was another one that fell. Only one fell? Princess of Wands. See, the Princess of Wands is the Queen of Wands, I believe. Or the, no, Princess. This is the Knight of Wands. The Princess of Wands is the Knight of Wands in the traditional tarot. And the Knight of Wands takes action. The Knight of Wands doesn't sit there. They will fight to the end. They'll fight to the death. They will fight to the death. They are the king's strongest soldiers of the Knight of the Wands. They're strong, and they'll fight to the death because they have the drive, they have the passion, and they have, like, they see something, they're going to go after it, and they don't stop. That's the energy that you use to get through whatever this was. It's like a young energy that just doesn't get tired. Not to say you didn't get tired, I'm sure you did, but it didn't stop you. You kept pushing. Like a wounded warrior. Like the type of soldier that you can cut their arm off and they'll still fight to the death. Prince of Swords, same thing. Oh, no, it's not. Prince of Swords. I think you saw a lot of immaturity around you. You saw the Prince of Swords is a very immature energy. Like this is like think about the Prince of Swords like a boy right before they meet, right before they reach their pubescent era of their life. This is right when they start to enter puberty, you know, so they're really immature minded, but they can be incredibly irresponsible. They can be if it's in reverse, but it's not, it's upright. So this is somebody who also, I feel like you might be hearing something because this is a messenger. I feel like you might be hearing something. You might be hearing something. It's going to really set you forth, like set you in the right direction. That's what it is. You're going to hear something. You're going to hear something and it's going to set you out on the right path. I mean, you're already on the right path, but I feel like this is what's going to lead you to the road. You know what I mean? After all that work you put in, water signs, good. Your path is lighting up. Your path's lighting up, water. Yay. This is good for you. Meditation. Yep. You know, I think you've had to take a lot of time out to yourself and reflect. And you've done that. It's like you've gone within. See, water signs are not afraid to dive deep into their emotions and feelings. But you got a lot of perspective. You got a lot of perspective by sitting alone. By these people leaving that circle, it gave you so much time to yourself to sit and think. Yeah, chaos. Came out in reverse, leaving it behind. F the chaos. You may face some more chaos as you try, like, this one final push on your path. You might get some resistance, but it's not going to stop you. It's not going to stop you. You only want to deal with people who are loyal. That's it. If you're not loyal, if I can't trust you, then move out of my way. Because it's like you went through that forest. You went through all that thick shit, that thick, heavy shit that was breaking you down. Like you had to crawl your way out of the woods until you found the road, until you reached pavement. And everybody ditched you. Everybody ditched you and watched you crawl through all this, getting cut up from, you know, thorny bushes and hungry and rained on through all the different weather, you know, out in the middle of in the woods with all the elements like animals, you know, like you were in danger. And these people that left your circle watched you crawl out of this and hit the pavement. It's almost like they want to meet you at the finish line. Like, oh, you made it. And you're like, bitch, you left me. You left me back there while I was crawling through. You didn't help me. You didn't bring me no water. You didn't bring me no food. You didn't bring me something that I can wash up with, clean myself. You didn't, you know, you didn't bring me any first aid so I can tend to my wounds. You didn't do none of that. You just left me for dead. And now that I made it out, you want to congratulate me and get, nah. So I feel like that's where you're at. You're like, no, you left me for dead back there. Don't expect me to come and buddy up with you now. You just ditched me. Fuck out of here. So yeah, I think that's where you're at. So good job, water signs. You see you see you're on solid ground now. You're not fighting your way through the brush. Good. All right. Last but not least, fire. Fire. What's going on with you, fire? I feel like you got something that you can't put down. That's what I'm hearing. It's like you're holding on to something that you can't let go. You can't put it down. You're intrigued. You can't put this thing down. It feels like something's glued to your hand and you're trying to shake it off. You're like, God, I can't get rid of it. And if you take it off of this hand, now it's stuck to this hand. It's like you can't shake this. Whatever this is, you can't shake it. So it's almost...
But I feel like you're frustrated because you couldn't get this thing off. But it's almost like, it's interesting. You know, imagine like growing like a mole. Imagine growing a mole like on the tip of your nose or something. You can't get that shit off. You can't get rid of it. You've had surgery, laser surgery. It keeps coming back. Keeps coming back. This mole, it's there. Everybody's noticing it, and it's there, and you can't get rid of it. But after a while of it being on your face, you know, now you're looking in the mirror, now that you're getting used to it, you're looking in the mirror and you're like, maybe it's not so bad. It adds character. I'm starting to like that mole. It's almost like you're starting to enjoy the mole that grew on your nose. Like you didn't like it before, you didn't want this thing stuck to you, but now it's like you're enjoying it. So I feel like whatever you felt like was stuck to you that you couldn't get rid of, or you couldn't shake, it's like you're starting to see like an appreciation for it now. You're starting to enjoy it now. You're even starting to love it now. Like, I love my mole. That's what it feels like. All right. All right, fire. You like your moles? That's funny. It's like I feel like whatever you couldn't shake, now you're just starting to like it. Five of Pentacles. Yeah, the Five of Pentacles, it's like you feel down. You're feeling like this, like a lack, like nothing goes, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Just lackluster. You know what I mean? But now, and the Three of Swords, yeah. Oh, shit. Five of Pentacles, Three of Swords, that's heartbreak. It might be this thing that's stuck to you. Or you're stuck on it, but it's heartbreaking because you feel like you're stuck to it or it's stuck to you, and you can't shake it, but but it's painful. It's been painful. Choices and options, yeah. Yeah. You may have made some choices or decisions in the past that you're not happy with, and I feel like it's stuck to you, and I feel like it left you feeling out in the cold. It left you feeling brokenhearted, and I feel like wherever this was, now you feel like you can't shake it. And it's almost like you're getting used to the idea of it being like that, living like that. Okay, it's not as happy as I thought. See if I can get another happy one. Oh, death. All right, time for transformation. Okay, so whatever put you in this energy of the Three of Swords, that broken heart, and the Five of Pentacles, like feeling like a lack mindset, left out in the cold, forgotten about, it's time for a transformation. With the Death card, you need to end whatever is causing that. You need to transform it. You need to fix that. You need to transform that scenario. If that's the way you're feeling, and I heard, oh, look, I picked up the deck, and the Sacred Clown came out, which is, the Sacred Clown is like a heyoka, and they take risks. They take chances. They're like the Fool. They're willing to take risks. Yeah. Underneath that, the Four of Cups. It's like you're having a hard time finding joy in life. Like you're bored now because you're trying to recover, you're trying to heal. From the Tower. The Tower came down. Yep, somebody said something to you. Ooh, somebody said something to you, revealed how they felt, and it brought your world down. Like your world came crashing down because of it. But it's almost like you had to stop and look at something differently and see it differently, and it's almost like, oh, shit, I got to fix that. Because now you're starting to see it differently, I think. Yeah, what left you out in the cold was you, and now you're stuck on that. You left yourself out in the cold, and now you're stuck on it, so you got to fix that. All right, at the bottom, chaos, yeah. Let me see fire. Strength. Yeah, so now strength 35, 8, number 8, infinite. You have infinite strength. You do. It's complicated. It's complicated. Love. Yeah, something you really cared for. It was a complicated thing. It was a very complicated thing because I feel like a lot of change was needed that you weren't willing to make. You weren't willing to make the changes. It complicated things, and then you ended up breaking your own heart. You broke your own heart, and now you feel stuck in that energy. You can change it if you can find the strength to do so. You can change that scenario, but you really have to trust yourself, trust your guidance, because that's what I think is happening. I think you were more like you knew better. Do you know what I mean? You weren't getting your guidance from your intuition or from your higher self or from your guides or whatever. You weren't getting your guidance from spirit. I'm hearing you were getting your guidance from others, and they had an ulterior motive. That's what I'm hearing. Or if they didn't have an ulterior motive, they just didn't know better and led you astray, and you trusted it because why wouldn't you? Do you know what I mean? And it really rocked you. So, fire signs, I think you made a bad choice. I think you made a bad decision, not because, and it wasn't on purpose. Like, it wasn't like I think you were really looking out for your own best interest, is what I think. And but it bit you. I think it bit you in the ass because I feel like some of you trusted people you shouldn't have trusted, and others of you just made a really bad choice. So, however that fits, you're also being guided to fix it, and also being shown that you have the strength to do so. Don't beat yourself up or be too hard on yourself about it. Just get it done. That's what I'm hearing. Get it done. Just get it done. Doesn't make sense to kick your own ass, right? All right. So that's what I got for you guys. So be sure to check out the website, bonesandbroomsticks.com. I'll be adding a lot more products. I have over 10,000 products to add to that site. Right now, good morning, baby. And right now, I've only got books up there right now, but I'll be adding a lot more. So that's just a category I'm working on right now. But there'll be a lot more added to the site. Afterpay is up there, so you can buy now, pay later. But I would wait until I get a lot more put up there. But, yeah, go check out the website. I'm really excited about it. All right? I love y'all. Bye.